This is Ben with Schafer Automotive and showing you today on how to check some basic fluids in your vehicle. As you can see, we've already taken some samples. The engine oil on this particular vehicle was a little bit low, and as you can see compared to a new sample that it's pretty dark. Transmission fluid as well. This is what a good sample should look like here, and this is what this particular vehicle's transmission fluid looks like. As you can see, it's pretty dark and has a lot of contaminants into it and really needs a transmission fluid flush to stay healthy. The coolant looks pretty good on this one. It's a nice rich green color and it still has good protection left. The brake fluid's starting to turn a little green, which is when brake fluid absorbs water out of the air that it will turn a greenish color like that, as it should be a nice clear color. Power steering fluid is starting to look a little bit dark, but still in pretty good health. And we'll show you, we'll start at the top here, and your engine oil, you're gonna usually a yellow dipstick, and you'll pull it out and you'll check it here. You can see this one's a little bit low. We should be to the second mark on there. And then we'll move on to the transmission fluid. And the transmission fluid is almost always going to be a red or orange dipstick. We'll pull that one out and we'll check it here. With the engine off, it's going to be a little higher than the average marks. You normally want to check the transmission fluid running in park or neutral, and it will be between these two marks here. The coolant's going to be checked when the engine's completely cooled off. You don't want to remove this cap if the engine's warm, because there's an excessive amount of pressure in here and it could blow off on you. You'll remove this cap here and you'll just look in there, and if it's a nice rich green color, you're usually in pretty good shape. The brake fluid's always going to be on the passenger or on the driver's side of the vehicle, and you'll remove the cap and you'll take a look inside. And you usually just kind of look at the drips to see the condition of the fluid. If it's black and it's got some contaminants in it, you know it's time for a brake fluid flush. And last, you have your power steering fluid. The reservoirs are located different spots on different vehicles, but they're usually external, and you can kind of do the same thing as the brake fluid and get a good idea of your condition of your fluid. And also, there's a level check on it as well. And this one is just noted as a little line. And you just dip it back in and pull it out, and you can see that this one's got more than enough fluid in the reservoir. Thank you, and this has been Ben with Schafer Automotive, and come check out the rest of our videos.